Ben. How's it going? I saw you that you just joined. Welcome, everyone. Um, yeah. So I was planning on trying to get Ellie to discuss some things possibly outside of politics. First and foremost, can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Anyone, please, one person, just say, I can hear you. That will help me know that I'm not just sitting here mathing silently. So if it looks like just there we go. Cool. Good. See, good. That's great. Coming, dang it. Hablo español. Well, that would actually be really funny, Ben. I would honestly enjoy if somehow I was coming through in Spanish. Oh, hey, Brain of Jayhawk just showed up. I don't think you've ever come to one of my lives, buddy. Nice to have you here. So, like I said, welcome. Ellie Leonard may be showing up. She may not. I don't know. It wouldn't be the first person from Blue Amp Media Group to either just not show up or reschedule last minute. Uh, I'm starting to wonder if these individuals have a vendetta against me, and this is all just a joke, which is a pretty funny joke, honestly. I'm laughing, so it's got to be funny, right? First time caller, long time listener. Uh, Dumb Magic 8 Ball. Hey, Murphy. Always like to have Murphy around. Murphy's good for comedic relief. When I don't feel like I'm being very funny, I look to Murphy to save me. So, yeah. Don't worry, Murphy. No Magic 8 Ball this week. Unless you want, did you want me to grab it? Did you want me to grab the Magic 8 Ball? I will. I will do it for you. So, all right. Well, I was going to do a bunch of would you rathers and try to find out things about Ellie Leonard that normally, people aren't asking her. I've gone through some of her lives and some of her content, and there's certain things that I noticed that people don't talk to her about. And so I was going to try to do that, but I guess we'll see if she shows up. And if so, then we might get to experience some of those. And if not, then we will just have ourselves some good little conversations, huh? How's that sound? So, well, it's been a little bit of a different week. If you've been paying attention to my content stream, my writing, or anything like that, you know that I have decided to completely change up the way that I go about things. I'm no longer going to be yeah, you're just pretending to have guests to get views. I really, honestly, I wish that's what it was. That would be hilarious. I mean, that's a good idea. But if I was going to pretend to have guests to get views, I'd be like, coming next week, Stephen Colbert will be on KR Byers. So, um, but yeah, anyways, so my content's going to change quite a bit. My notes and things like that are definitely going to change in the way that I'm not going to be focusing on inflammatory politics and stuff like that. Not that I, no longer have an opinion, but I just don't feel like well, for not trying to feel sorry for myself. This isn't any sort of dig at me or anything like that, but I don't feel like my opinion in regards to politics really means too much. I'm just, a country boy from Idaho and self-educated. I don't have any sort of, fancy education or anything. I don't have a group of friends who we've worked together in newspapers or, any sort of thing like that at all. So I feel like there are people out there who are incredibly intelligent, highly educated, with big groups of connections that are way more well suited for discussing these things. Someone like Pete Buttigieg is definitely going to be someone who I would pay attention to more if I were all of you than myself. So that being said, I want to start focusing on more comical, funny, educational sort of content. My news will now be more about things such as today. I'll be producing an article about mental health. and around the world and new innovations that are going on, as well as another comedic one that I'm working on. Hopefully, I'll get both of those out at some point today. Other than that, I'm going to be working on little goofy videos with me, my animals, my family. Well, I guess my animals. Just kidding. Well, not about my kids. They're animals. So, uh, Emmanuel Macron. Yeah, they'll be on in 2 weeks actually. So, but it's funny because Brandon even said one time, Brandon Ellerick, who most of you probably know, he said if I didn't have a guest, just ask him and he would be willing to come on. Uh, and he is not in the chat, so I can't ask him if he wants to come on. Am I still doing the Smurf fan fiction? Yes. But that is going to be on a different site because, as you know, my Smurf fan fiction tends to get a little dicey. You know, it gets a little bit to be a little bit gory. You know, a little bit obnoxious. You know, you get it. You've read it. You're one of my biggest fans on my Smurf fan fiction. So, um, yeah, it'll still be on different places, you know, like Pornhub and stuff like that. So if that's what you're looking for, then that's where you'll find it. But uh, Brandon will just talk about fucking Florida. What do you mean? What do you mean? He'll talk about fucking Florida, or he'll talk about fucking Florida? Which are you saying, Murphy? Because those two different meanings, same sentence. So I need you to clarify there, buddy. This week I am drinking blue flavored Monster Energy drinks. I only really drink these when I'm doing lives because one, they're awful. I don't know why my girlfriend bought like a 15 pack of them, but so far I'm the only one drinking them, which maybe tells me that she's like, you're kind of losing energy, like get up and do something. So I'll get up and do something, I guess, you know? He did an hour talking about Florida. Well, Florida's a cool place. You know, I lived in Florida temporarily for a while. I went down there to train how to do some construction, and it's a very interesting place. You know, it's definitely every morning on the news there was violence, and that was crazy to see for the first time in my life. You know, Boise, the Treasure Valley where I live now, which includes like Boise, Meridian, Kuna, Eagle, Idaho, is starting to be that way too. It seems like every morning, reading the local news, I'm seeing it be things about violence, like just day before yesterday, a 23-year-old got into a traffic altercation with another individual and killed him, shot him dead, emptied the whole clip into him. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, for one, I've gotten road rage. I think most people who drive at some point in time, especially when traffic can be intense or, you know, scary or whatever. I think, you know, we've all had a moment where we're, you know, just like, what the fuck is this person in front of me doing? I have never once been like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw my whole fucking life away to kill this person because he pissed me off in traffic. What a ridiculous human being. Yeah, so William O'Shea, my interviewee is a no-show. You know, she was scheduled. I've had her scheduled for about 3 weeks now, I think. Even I'm not positive. Don't quote me on 3 weeks, but at least 2 weeks I've had her scheduled. And yeah, she's not here, so I don't know. And it's saying that it's waiting for her to accept the invite or whatever. So it's not like she's declined. She's just not at her computer or at her phone at the moment. So, uh, oh man, you left your daughter's play for this? Well, go back. Hurry up, run, William Moshe. You got to the run, mate. Fuck Will. Murphy doesn't like Will very much, you guys. I don't know if you know that. I tried messaging Will last week to let him know, you know, I'm sorry for making fun of him. It was all in good fun, and he never replied to me either. So, you know, whatever. So at least, we've got each other, you guys. I'm not worried about, other, influencers or anything like that. As long as I've got you guys, I've got, William Murphy. I've got Ben, he might still be here. I don't know. We've got uh Brain, we've got Jim the historian. So, we've got a good lineup, of good guests in the chat channel. So I'm good with this. Not really worried about it. God, those take a couple of swigs for me. I'm like, I take a drink and then I like literally have to like make myself swallow a couple times. And because I'm on camera, I can't like be gagging because I don't want to trigger anybody's gag reflexes if they have them. But yeah, they're awful. But at least they give me energy, and today I need it. I haven't been sleeping very well, that's it's pretty shitty. I don't know if any of you guys are experiencing any sort of sleep loss the last few weeks yourselves or anything, but yeah, sleep has been a little bit elusive for me. It's been a little bit hard for me to actually fully fall asleep. I kind of just always feel like I'm laying there. Google it, asshole. Ben is trapped inside a box, you guys. What kind of box are you trapped in? Are we talking cardboard, wood? Is it metal? Is it a cooler? Or is it the box that your dad stores his beer in? When you guys go fishing, what kind of box are we trapped in? Uh, how do you know I'm Irish? See, that potato eating thing would apply to both Murphy and I because I'm from Idaho, which is the potato capital of the U.S. And he's originally from Ireland, which is the potato capital of, well, at least the UK. He's in a lead box. Ben is in a lead box. That's funny. I posted a video about angry dads. Brain saw it. Oh, yeah. If we don't let Ben out of the box, is he alive or is he dead? That's the philosophical question for the day. If we never let Ben out of the box, how do we know if he's alive or dead? Well, you know, give it, a couple days and we'll know. There's going to be no question. Wait till it starts to smell funky. And then there's no need for philosophy with that one. It's just a guarantee that he's probably not alive in there anymore. Good evening, Henrik. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think Ben's alive. Yeah, Ben's probably alive. I mean, we'll go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt. He's still amongst the living for now, I believe. But yeah, I posted a video of angry dads, dads doing their thing, getting frustrated and swearing and stuff. And I actually had to block someone who's been a longtime follower of mine because they were starting to get a little bit aggressive with their telling me that it was inappropriate and that the dads were just abusive. I'm like, is this your first interaction with men in any sort of like male centric comedy focus? Because most of the time in movies and on the internet, when men are being funny at one point in time in one video or another, they're going to express like comedic rage. That's been my experience. One of my favorite comedians of all time, and we've discussed this before, was Chris Farley. And Chris Farley was very well known for expressing comedic rage. He would get very angry and loud and obnoxious, and it was hilarious. So as long as in the video I posted, you can hear the families laughing at the dads, so they're not afraid. If you're fucking afraid of your dad, as someone who was afraid of their stepdad, you don't laugh at them. You just fucking don't. And so that was interesting. Yeah, Will, just keep on talking shit to Murphy. He needs it. He needs people to talk shit to him. It's incredibly important. Is that your buddy like Phil or something? What is the other guy's name that you do the shows with sometimes. I haven't seen you doing them with him for a while, Murphy. What's going on with your partner? Did you guys break up? Decided to go your separate way? He just doesn't like Substack? Welcome, Janet Troost. Keeps on pulling up my fucking like news weather little panel thing on my computer. I don't know why. Very strange. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're like 20 minutes in to the hour and no Ellie Leonard, so I'm not thinking she's gonna show up, you guys. Thinking I just got ghosted. Just got yeah. Yeah, I am a purple everything. Whatever it is you want to consider me in regards to purple, I'm that. It doesn't anything purple's good. Even if there was purple dog shit, it would be good. It would probably smell like rainbows. Phil is sad. Phil is sad. My beard looks fake. It is actually. I have to glue on every single strand one at a time every day when I wake up. It falls off during the night and stuff. The adhesive loses its sticky property, so I have to actually like go through and glue every single strand on individual. It takes all day. Like that's the reason I'm not super wealthy and famous yet is I spend all day gluing my beard on. I just can't help it. I can't not have a beard and I can't grow one naturally, you know? So it's what you have to do. Welcome Reverend Lauren H. Griffin and Natasha. Natasha, I've talked to you several dozen times at this point, and I have always wondered how the heck do I say your name? Probably should have asked before this. Would have been great. Uh, is it common for everyone to critique Kay's wardrobe and grooming? Yes. They get particularly aggressive about the way I look often. It comes with the comes with the job. When you're a very very basic looking white guy that wears nothing but purple, you're gonna probably get criticized for it at some point. Just part of how it goes. Brain. Carrillo. So like, no, that's not it at all. So Carrillo, Natasha. I like purple too. Purple's for me, it's a very happy color. It's a very fun color, and I've kind of turned it into like my brand color. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it. Uh B Rain. Is it your name B Rain or Brain? I have his phone number and I've never asked what his real name is because I just consider it really none of my fucking business. So Americans aren't funny. We're not. We're actually like I'm not even trying to be funny at all right now. I'm being super serious. So if you're laughing, you're kind of just a dick. But whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. B make it rain. B rain. So anyways, yeah, Ellie was supposed to be here. For anybody has joined since I started this. She was supposed to be here. She stood me up. She's not here so far. If she even shows up, I don't have any real holdout that she's going to at this point. This is the second time an individual from that Blue Amp Media group has stood me up in one way, shape, or form. I'll probably keep on inviting him on the show, but I'm gonna start having some backups just in case. uh Wilhelm is nice. What are you talking about? He's being super nice. He's giving me attention. Any time I get attention from a man, it's good. Okay? Any kind of attention from a man is good, you guys. All right? I'm not offended. It doesn't bother me. Leave Wilhelm alone. So, well, I was going to ask. I have I have a little list of questions here. I was going to ask Ellie, but I'll ask you guys. Why the fuck not? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go. So here's my little list of questions here for Ellie. Up, upside down. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go with the would you rather's. So Would you rather be forced to narrate your own life out loud for a week or hear a laugh track every time you make a mistake? So, all right, guys, what is it? What's your answer? Would you rather? I completely already forgot what it said. Oh yeah, have to narrate your own life for a week or hear a laugh track every time you make a mistake. Let's hear it. Laugh track. I don't get this joke. It's all right. Just stay tuned for the next one. You might get the next one. Uh, Brain says B Rain says laugh track. Watch handball. That's funny. You'd rather have to narrate your own life, Murphy. I kind of already do narrate my own life. So I feel like that one would be great, but also like it'd be kind of funny to have a laugh track. Just record every if you had a laugh track going on in your life every time you made a mistake, just keep the camera fucking rolling nonstop. Because then you've already got added audio features, you know, you don't even have to try. You've just always got, you know, you trip and fall and you've got boom, 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 boom. That'd be kind of funny. All right, so that's one of them. Let's get our little list back up here again. Uh, let's see. So, let's see. Would you rather permanently smell like microwave popcorn or always hear a faint dial-up internet sound in quiet rooms? So, would you rather smell like popcorn or always hear a faint dial-up internet sound? So, let's go with that. Which would you rather do? Let's hear it. Roll up, you stupid list. Fuck. There. It's rolled up. Let's see. It's rolled up. Put it right here. Follow up. If you smell like popcorn, would you eat yourself? Um, Probably not. I don't think so. I mean, if you cook enough pastries and stuff like that, you end up smelling kind of like pastries. And I've never had a temptation to chew off my arm. But I did have a friend one time when I was in school point out that this part of your hand, if you look at it just right, kind of looks like a chicken leg, you know, just your thumb and your that finger right there. And then like so sometimes like when I'm hungry and I look down at my hand for the rest of my life, I've always seen a chicken leg and been like, ah, chicken sounds good. Oh, hey, look, Brandon Elric showed. We were literally this whole episode we've been talking about you, Brandon. Every single every I that's crazy you showed up because we have been talking about you nonstop. It's been kind of a funky ride. So so everybody in here watched you last night talk about Florida apparently. And so now everybody wants to hear you talk more about Florida. Is that like are you in Florida right now or like I guess I should have watched your live and I would have known what the joke is, but yeah, they've been pretty insistent on you talking about Florida. It was just a random topic. You guys were just talking about Florida randomly. Have you guys seen the show on HBO Max, Florida Man? It's Florida Man. It's actually a pretty funny show, or at least a couple of the episodes I've seen have been pretty comical. So, you know, I strongly recommend that. And Brandon, seems how you just showed up. Ellie Leonard was scheduled to be on today. noon Mountain Time, and she is a no-show. So, are you prepared to come on as a guest? Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want? Do you guys want Brandon to come on as a guest? You want me to have Brandon on, and I can ask him my questions I was going to ask Ellie from my little list? Let's see. I don't know if that's even possible. I don't know how I would do that. He pretended to have a guest. Yeah. It's true. I have to pretend to get guests. I can't get them for real. Brandon, other people seem to be excited about you coming on as a guest. So, are you ready for this? What if I just randomly invited the mouthy renegade rider? I wonder if he would show up. All right, there we go. All right. Inviting Brandon. Right, watch. The second he gets in and joins me, Ellie will too. That's how it's gonna go. Watch. William O'Shea, you can't even fucking reply to goddamn fucking messages on here. I'm not going to invite you as a guest. Reply to my message, and then I'll invite you as a guest sometime. Also, I'm pretty sure you're just another one of Murphy's accounts. Pretty sure you're Murphy in disguise. I knew it. I should have said. I was like, he's hurrying up to get ready and prettied up. I know it.
Oh, oh man. I wasn't quite ready, but that's all right.
Well, thank you for being ready enough and willing. Sometimes that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Oh, I don't have my earbuds either. Darn it. Oh, so unprepared.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't. That's perfectly fine. You look great. You
Oh,
look
thanks.
wonderful.
Well, so do you.
Ah,
I,
thanks.
I like I like the shelf and stuff you put up behind you.
Oh, thank you.
I saw that
Yeah.
last time you went on, but didn't have a chance to tell you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's got some of my favorite books, some of my favorite toys, some toys my kids have had over the years and aged out of, like the little Minecraft TNT. That was one of theirs from a Lego set at some point, and they aged out of it, didn't want it, and I don't let them throw away old toys. I keep all their old toys.
Oh,
So yeah, I had Ellie Leonard scheduled for today, and then yeah, she didn't show up. So no
hmm.
big deal. She probably got busy or forgot, and but hey, now I've got you. That's even better. I'd rather have you anyways.
She does stay pretty busy.
That's fair. She does. She's a pretty busy lady.
I think
So I have this.
she just moved too to a new place. So I don't know if, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, probably. Moving is a big ordeal. I only want to ever do it one more time in my life if possible. That's when we leave the house we are in right now. When the next property boom in the Treasure Valley, I want to be able to sell this house and then build a house in the mountains. So,
Oh, yeah. Are you going to
so
stay in the same state or?
yeah. Well, maybe. Honestly, I don't honestly know as of right now. We've thought about maybe moving to like more the Oregon or Washington border of Idaho, so that we're still close to Idaho, because we both love Idaho very much, but it's just right now it's a little bit worrisome. There's literal Nazis trying to take over the state, and so it's a you know there's a little bit of a concern there about that. So
Are they in yours too? Like the ice stuff? Is that going on in your state?
well, we had ICE show up and arrest a bunch of illegals and then leave. They didn't make a big deal of it like they are in liberal states. And they didn't wear masks.
Oh,
which seems to be the big difference between when they go to conservative states and when they're in liberal states is masks. So
yeah.
yeah, they came. Uh, One of the people I had the show Kenyon's Meridian that I was doing, and still I post these episodes underneath Kenyon's Meridian on YouTube. But I had a guest on named Ryan Spoon, and Ryan Spoon is a chair for the GOP committee in the Treasure Valley, and he the called ICE on a Democrat politician. I think she's Democrat. She might not be. She might just be. They call everybody who isn't like they're far right. They call them all like liberals. So it's hard to know who actually is and isn't. And so, but he called on them and their farm, and they ended up raiding this little farm out there and arresting like 120 fucking people all at once.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then yeah, it was over. And most of them have been released. So
Oh, so they weren't actually illegal then?
yeah, a lot of them weren't. No, that's I've been trying to tell these assholes that since they came to Idaho. I'm like, dude, we have so many farms and ranches and stuff here that there's. I've worked with so many Hispanic individuals that have work visas. Every year they come to Idaho for like 6 months of the year and work, and then go back and work in Mexico for the rest of the year. And every single one I've ever met has a fucking work visa. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Oh, hey, smiling through the tears. Hey, that's Mouthy Renegade's other account. I was going to think about inviting you too, but Brandon saved the date, so fuck you. So I've got a little list here of some questions I wanted to ask.
Oh,
So
that's quite a list.
yeah, it's just a little one, not nothing crazy. So you and I have discussed some of this stuff already, so I'll go ahead and skip to the next. Would you rather always think a conversation went great and later find out it didn't, or think it went terribly and later find out it was actually fine?
I think I would rather think it went terribly because I probably think that anyway. Like anytime I put something out or whatever, there's that imposter syndrome, and it's kind of my life anyway. So I think everything goes terrible, and then later, it's kind of a relief then.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I think I would rather the same. I'd rather because I kind of already am always anxious about social interactions. Like, oh God, did I say something stupid? And then as like time goes on, I'm usually like, oh yeah, I did, totally for sure. So
Yeah, yeah. I would feel better later because if you thought it went well and then you realized, oh, you looked really stupid or whatever, and you realized how awful it went later, it's like there's no coming back from that. You just
yeah,
have to live with it, I guess. But
yeah,
yeah, the other way around is the best.
that's fair. I've got another one. This one made more sense for Ellie because she's a girl, but it'll work for us anyways. So this is my little list here. So would you rather go on a one night date with Donald Trump or spend an entire week sleeping only on JD Vance's favorite couch?
I'll take the couch
You
because
take
I
the
can wear I,
couch.
I can wear I can wear clothes, and I won't be touching it skin to skin. I'll put on gloves and a mask and everything, and I'll take them off and burn them after I'm done. It's fine.
Fair enough. I we got B Rain says he would rather do the couch as well. Smiling through the pain says, "Oh Jesus, what a question." I can survive. The guy went through puberty. I can survive the couch, but it's not yours. That's it's fucking JD Vance, dude. You might walk away pregnant. Have no idea. You walk away like with little like babies growing out of your skin and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, that's what I've since there was no stipulation about clothing or no clothing, so I'm covering myself, and I'm good.
Fair enough. Um, for me, honestly, I think I would rather just go on a date for Donald Trump. He's gonna get feely. He's gonna get touchy feely. He's gonna try to grab you by the pussy. We all know that already. So I'll just prepare myself. Wear a chastity belt. Maybe carry a can of mace just in case. But he probably would take you somewhere nice. To be fair, probably a nice restaurant. He's not well. No, actually, he might take you to McDonald's. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. You might, you'd have an opportunity too to, like, poison his drink or something if you wanted. You could do that, like, the Princess Bride kinda thing where you have 2 goblets in front of you, and one of these is poisoned, and,
Yeah,
play a game with him.
indubitably. Isn't that what he says? What is it he says the whole time?
Inconceivable.
There you go. Inconceivable. Inconceivable. I haven't seen that movie for a while now. That's a good movie. The first
Yeah.
time I watched it because it had Andre the Giant in it, and I loved Andre the Giant.
Oh, yeah, I bet you were a wrestling fan when you were little, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh
Or
yeah.
maybe still are, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't really watch it anymore, but it's fun drama. When I see little clips, all of my favorites are gone, so there's really like no point anymore to watch.
Yeah.
Uh, so okay, so
Yeah, it was on in our house when I was younger. I kinda liked it for a while, I think, and, I mean, 2 muscular men wrestling around in a rink, I mean, I'm okay with it, but, you know,
yeah,
some of them, I don't like the the huge bulky muscles. That's not really my thing, so,
so like Dwayne the Rock Johnson is a little bit too muscular for you,
yeah, yeah, he's too much, I'm not into it.
but like God damn it, what's the guy's name? The guy that played Thor. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm okay with him.
So
Chris
that's
Hemsworth?
the barrier. I see. It's it's a fine line
Yeah,
between too many muscles and just the right amount of acceptable.
yeah, yeah.
That's funny. So I've got let me see here. Got another would you rather question here on my little list. Uh so would you rather be great at starting conversations but bad at ending them, or great at ending conversations but completely awkward every time you start one?
Ooh, that's kind of difficult because I don't know if do you know the concept of, um, um, primacy and recency? So, like,
No, I don't
in
think so.
psychology, when there are studies, like, if you give someone a list, um, they'll like a list of 7 things or whatever, they will
Mhm.
most likely remember the first thing on the list and the last thing on the list, and that's because of this law of primacy and recency. Primacy would be the first thing, so that's the first thing you hear, you're likely to remember it, but you're more likely to remember the most recent thing you heard. Like, if they give you a list of 7 things, the last thing on the list, you're gonna remember that because it's fresh in your mind.
Right.
So, when it comes to conversations, I would say I would like to be better at ending them because that's what the person is gonna remember more. They might forget about the beginning of the conversation. As long as it ends well, then that's what they're gonna remember.
That makes sense.
So, kinda like in articles too, like, you wanna grab the reader at the beginning, but if they do get through the article and you end it really well, they're probably gonna remember that.
That's a good point. A solid ending one-liner is pretty essential. It's pretty important. I've
Yeah.
recently learned that, and that's also I've been putting my calls to action at the very end of the article as well. I figure
Oh,
that a
yeah.
lot of people, they might start it out and be like, "Oh, that's a good point," and then just kind of blah 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 blah. Oh, click here to contribute. So
Yeah, sometimes I do, but I'll put one because you can do that one where there's, like, a message with the subscribe button, you know?
mhm.
I'll sometimes put that at the beginning, and then at the end, I'll do another one that's just the button or whatever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
get it, hit him, double hit him. I love how you
Yeah.
still have your Christmas tree up. Oh, but it's a Valentine's Day tree
Oh,
now.
yes, exactly, exactly. It's oh, s sorry, I always forget it's backwards, like, the way you point and stuff, it's like okay,
Yeah.
so I took all the Christmas decorations off, and I put a rose at the top, and there's a little heart here, and I've got other things I'm gonna put I don't know, you can't see the bottom of it, but maybe, a card. There's a Valentine card down there, and I was gonna put
Looks
some
like a
other
little, like, bear or something in the middle.
well, yeah, that's a snowman, but it's still
Oh.
snowing, so I figured, it's that's still appropriate, right? It's snowing out.
Yeah, fair, fair,
He
yeah,
'cause
no,
he's a
it just
snowman
snowed
isn't
in Idaho for the
necessarily
first
Christmas.
time today, like, where I live at least.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's been crazy, like, Idaho, like, usually we get a lot of snow, but it literally just snowed for, like, the first time here today.
Well, we had one the 1st day of December, and then it melted, and then just over the weekend, we got a few more inches, and it's still cold, so it's still on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I saw a post of yours saying, that shoveling
Oh,
snow
yeah.
made you realize you're not that young anymore or something.
Yeah, yeah. Shoveling snow, but it's a good chance for exercise. It's fine.
Shoveling snow is one of those things that teaches you how much of a contradiction life can be because it's so cold. Snow itself is so cold, but you can become so overheated by
Yeah,
shoveling it.
yes. Yeah, then you come in and strip off everything and yeah.
Yeah, I love the feeling. I love snow. I'm a big fan of it. So, I love the feeling of, being, like, warm, like you're heated, like when you're exercising, but, like, your body is crisp on the outside, like, nice and cold. I love that feeling. I probably from where I grew up and everything, where I grew up, we used to get lots and lots of snow, feet of snow, and so, um, I grew up, loving the snow, and so it's been kinda disappointing not having, any this year, but it snowed just enough that it'll melt by noon today, so probably already melted.
Um, yeah.
Man,
When I was younger, I went to Colorado and stayed in a place that had a hot tub, and it was snowing outside, but you're sitting in the hot tub, you know?
yeah,
So your hair would freeze, but you were hot, you know? It was
yeah,
that was a cool experience.
yeah. I go for walks in the mornings often, and so when I'm walking, just from breathing, my mustache will freeze
Oh, yeah.
because it'll be like 19 degrees out there, and so it'll like freeze. So I'll like reach up because it'll like feel all like stuck. I'll feel like stuck together, and I'll reach up and it'll be like solid. I've learned don't pull it off. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't but if you pull it off, it does hurt
Yeah.
things, so just leave it the fuck alone is your
Kinda
best
like,
bet.
waxing, I guess.
Yeah. It is. It's kind of a type of nature's waxing.
Yeah.
I do that every time I, have to put a Band-Aid on for some reason, I get to wax my finger or whatever a little bit because I have, hair, because I'm a
Oh,
dude who
right,
doesn't
right.
shave my body, so and so, yeah, it's, one of those things that's, I definitely there's a good question. Are you someone who, when you're pulling the Band-Aid off, do you do it slow, or do you just pull it off as fast as possible?
It depends on I don't know, it depends on where it is probably and, like, what the wound is, like, if I wouldn't wanna like, if I'm not sure if the wound is healed, I'd probably wanna be slow about it. So make sure it's because if I rip it off, then I'm like ripping open the wound again. I wouldn't want to do that. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I
mhm.
guess it does. It does depend on, what kind of wound it is. I guess it depends on what kind of Band-Aid it is too. It's, like,
Yeah.
you know, once again, taking it back to where I grew up, it's a logging and mining town and stuff, and so, I've seen some horrific injuries where people have, like, almost cut off their legs with chainsaws and stuff. I
Ugh.
wouldn't imagine, like, the one injury I'm thinking about that, the guy had on his thigh from his, like, knee up to his inner thigh. You wouldn't really want to, peel any Band-Aid off that really, fast. That would be a slow, maneuver.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So, um,
So, when's the last time how long have you had your beard? When's the last time you were, like, clean shaven?
I think sometime around, like, 2015 or so. So I've had
Oh,
it
okay.
for a good, 10, 11 years, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't think I have a picture around here anywhere, but, um, yeah, it's, I guess it doesn't really change my face too much. Mainly, I don't shave it at this point because my lady, she loves it.
That was gonna be into my next question. I was gonna is that something that she requests that you keep or did yeah.
Yeah, she likes it. My face is a little bit more rounded looking without the beard. The beard tends to make my face look a little bit longer and stuff. I did get lucky. I do have a chin. So it's not I'm not, someone who's trying to hide the fact that I have no chin. Um,
Yeah.
the only thing is the men in my family get that I don't know what you call it, the little turkey neck thing down here.
Yeah.
And so no
Yeah.
matter if we're like if I'm skinny, best shape of my life, I still have just a little bit of skin that folds down and stuff, and I don't really like that. So that's the main reason I started growing it out myself. That and my um a lot of the people on one side of my family, the side of my family that I'm closest to, they can't really grow good beards, so I kind of did it to mock them.
Well,
Especially one
look
relative in
what I can
particular. I
do.
won't I won't say his name. He's pretty much the fucking Voldemort of my life, so I won't say his name, but yeah, I wanted to mock him. I also wore my hair all the time done really nice and stuff around him because he was balding. So
So mean, so
yeah.
mean.
He yeah, he's I'll tell you more about him someday, but yeah, he's not a great guy. So it was
Oh,
it's
so he deserves it.
oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. The most damage anyone has ever done to my life was done by that guy. So
Oh, okay. Well,
in,
I guess I can see that
intentionally.
then.
Yeah, yeah. So, the mouthy renegade writer probably knows exactly who I'm talking about. He was there. We did business together during the time where I was dealing with that guy the most. Yeah, I caught legal action because he narked me out, and he did it just to be vindictive.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first time,
I
like,
think have you written something about that?
I've kind of mentioned it a few times here and there. I've never gone into like excruciating like details on it yet, but
Yeah.
he so the first time I ever so he was always a bully. He was always the type of guy that was like, "Do what I say, or I'll punch you in the face," And so the first time I ever stood up to him, he got pissed off and called the cops on me and did everything he could to get me fucked with until something stuck. And so I got caught with weed as a result. And so I caught a weed charge and I just got it dismissed last year, actually. So it's on my record, but it's not a charge anymore, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not a good dude. He's not nice. He currently lives in my grandma's garage. Um,
Oh, he's doing well then.
yeah, he's oh dude, he's a super piece of shit. Just one of those people that's just constantly miserable, like as miserable as you can imagine a human being. He's a huge Trump supporter.
Oh, oh, well, that makes sense.
He's probably about 50 or 60 of the fucking accounts people argue with every day about fucking Trump and politics. I'm sure. I doubt he does anything else. Yeah, he's a loser. So, yep, messing with him was the highlight of my time while I was still interacting with that part of my family.
So is weed legally in Idaho yet?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not legal at all. And now I don't smoke or anything. I don't, so it doesn't. I don't really care if it was or whatever. Occasionally I get like because I get like really bad like pain and stuff from my time of like doing physical labor for so long. Occasionally I get like a hankering. I'm like, oh god, a fucking edible or a painkiller or something would just be superb. But I just push through it and call it good.
Yeah. Well, there's still CBD oil. I guess. I mean, that's probably. I would guess that's legal.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is legal. It's they pay attention to people who sell it at a really high rate to make sure they're not, trying to sneak anything else in there.
Oh,
Uh,
right, right.
there was a big federal case. This truck driver was going. I don't remember. He was going from the West Coast to fucking Kansas or something. I don't remember where he was going, but he was taking a truck full of hemp with him, and they pulled him over and tried to charge him because there's enough THC in the amount of hemp he had to actually be, you could get a whole fucking dab from a whole semi of hemp, bro. So they were trying to charge him with a bunch of charges and stuff, and all the pro cannabis people from California, Oregon, Washington, like they got together and. I mean, the dude basically could retire from the amount of money they raised for him and got him lawyers. And so I don't know what ended up happening with that account or that charge, honestly, but I don't remember hearing that he went to jail. So I doubt he did.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It's a backwards ass state, man. It's really disappointing. The things people are just, uh, the amount of book banning that has gone on in Idaho the last few
Uh,
years.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, Harry Potter was banned until they found out that, J.K. Rowling was a TERF, and then they started trying to bring it
Oh,
back.
yeah, yeah. They're like, "Oh, she's on our side."
Yeah. You know what's funny about that? Have you heard, of the full cast audio books that are coming out, the full cast audio Harry Potter books?
Oh, no.
Madame Pomfrey, the voice of Madame Pomfrey, in the books and these full cast audios is a trans individual. And I was like,
Oh,
I wonder if J.K. Rowling had like no notion that they were doing that. Uh, because I don't know, she seems so against it that I feel like she would have tried to put her foot down, but who knows? I could be wrong.
yeah. I bet. Yeah, I bet she didn't know, and now it's too late because it's already. She had probably had a contract, and she'd have to pay her a bunch of money to get her to change it all and everything.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
she does
that's
an excellent job. I love their work. The whole books are great in the audiobooks, and that's the one reason I still don't mind supporting like the Harry Potter franchise is the amount of people that it employs.
yeah,
Uh like the audiobooks, like literally there's so many different voices. Like those audiobooks right now are employing thousands of fucking people. And so, you know,
yeah. It's really hard to uh put a line between like the art and the artist. Like, do you support you like what they have produced or whatever, but you may not like them as a person? Does that I don't know, it's really difficult because you can look at, like, any company, and they're gonna have some kind of, scandal or stand for something that you don't like or whatever, and
yeah.
you could probably find that in any place you look, and if you do, you'll never buy anything anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. That's as someone who's lived a questionable existence, there are definitely things in my past that would definitely make a lot of people on all sides of life be like, God, should I really support this guy? Like I spent most of my late teens, early 20s just getting fucking drunk and high and partying. I mean,
Yeah.
like just being complete and utter waste of fucking space, a miserable human being and everything, but my personality when I was drunk and high, and so just that alone would turn a lot of people off if they were to care, if they were to focus on that being my only, quality or whatever. So,
Yeah, and, people change. You've gotta look at, like, who they have become and what they've done to change their life around and that kind of thing. I don't think it's fair to judge somebody, especially when they're younger and, you know, our brains haven't developed completely by the time we're, like, mid-20s or whatever, but, yeah, I don't know. It's
yeah.
some
Yeah,
people
no,
are
you're
judgy.
completely right. And I did the best I could to try to keep my brain from developing.
Yeah.
So what is everybody was telling me about something about Florida last night? What's that about?
Well, so we've been doing this Tuesdays with 2 gays for, this we've had it was our 4th episode yesterday, and we just come up with different topics every week, and this week, Sturge said, "How about just coming up with a random topic? We'll just talk about Florida." And I'm like, Well, okay, I don't know a whole lot about Florida, but I've been there a couple times, and, I mean, there's always crazy stuff going on there. So, yeah, I guess we could try that. So we ended up talking about different things in Florida and names of hurricanes and stuff. It was really random and it just I I wouldn't call it a real high quality intellectual conversation or anything. It was just kind of random stuff. And we didn't talk all about Florida because we talked about a little about Taylor Swift and other things. And we played a game. We've been playing a game the last couple weeks of fuck, marry, or swipe left.
Ah,
So present three people, and you've got to choose which you would fuck, which you would marry, and which you would reject.
swipe left. That's
Yeah,
that's fun. Those are I love those types of games. Kind of like the would you rather. That type of shit's
right.
funny for me. Yeah. Have you ever been to Florida?
I've been a couple times. Yeah, when I was younger. My family didn't take a lot of vacations. We didn't grow up with a whole lot of money or anything, but there was one, like, major one that we went down to Florida and went to Disney World, and went we visited the what is Atlantic side, right? Is it that's Atlantic, yeah,
Yeah.
and went to Daytona Beach, and then Orlando, of course, was where Disneyland is, Disney World. And then went over to the Gulf side and went to Clearwater Beach, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And then I went with a friend of mine when I was in college. We went down to Destin, Florida during spring break, and we didn't have like a wild time or anything. We just wanted to go somewhere, and so yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida's a beautiful state. I spent about 3.5 months or so in Fort Lauderdale, learning some new things about construction and stuff from a guy who was a general contractor down there, remodeled houses and did a bunch of other things. And so I worked a lot, but I also walked around the state a lot to get to know it. And plus, it was so beautiful. It was like, why wouldn't I just walk and try to observe it? And I definitely, I learned that it's a different type of environment. There's a whole different class of human beings that I'd never really encountered before that. The prestigious elites who literally like seem to like look down their nose at people who aren't like them. But I
Yeah.
also noticed that like it made me realize something I'd heard my whole life, and it's something that poor people say a lot, money doesn't buy happiness. And I always thought, yeah, okay, whatever, bullshit. It's true though, being
Yeah.
down and around people who were getting into, $1 million Lamborghinis and shit, they look fucking miserable, dude. Like they walked around like they fucking were just absolutely just I don't know, just not happy, and so it made me realize that, it's I now believe more so, and as I get older, I believe it more and more that happiness isn't going to ever really be a destination to aim for. It's more the journey, and so
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad that, such a beautiful state with the beaches and everything has such horrible people. So, I mean, not all of them, but,
yeah,
Ron DeSantis is down there. They're trying to, they're painting over all the rainbow crosswalks and stuff like that, and just,
yeah,
I mean, come
just
on. And
stupid, pointless shit. Yeah,
the book
it's like
banning too, of course, is
yeah, and they just made it to where there's no vaccine mandates for schools. So now
oh,
kids
yeah.
don't like the people don't have to vaccinate their kids before they go to school. It's like, yeah, because
Mm.
that's working so well in the other, just the other states that have done that. You've got fucking Utah and Texas that have had big outbreaks of measles and other,
Yeah,
preventable diseases. With kids actually dying, adults actually dying because they're fucking idiots. Not the kids. The kids, well, kids might be idiots too, but I don't know them. But the adults for sure are idiots. And
yeah,
so it's just it's just such a stupid fucking thing. And I get it, like, I do understand, the COVID vaccine did have some implications, especially, like, I think wasn't it the Johnsons and Johnson's one, like, when it first came out, it had some fucking problems, so they recalled it, and they did push that out really, really fast,
yeah,
coincidentally under the directive of Trump, which is the fucking ironic part. Trump's the one that told them, "Get it out fast." And so
yeah.
they fucking do it, and then all the conservatives are like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. These liberals are
Too
trying to
fast,
poison us."
too fast.
Fucking
Yeah.
God, dude. But it's just ridiculous. But yeah, Florida itself was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I also spent some time in Georgia. Georgia was beautiful as well. I enjoyed that, except for training because that's what I was there for. But
Oh, yeah.
um, yeah, but it was it's the South isn't too bad. That's where my lineage from one side of my family originates from. About 6 generations ago, they moved up to Idaho from the South, and so my blood seemed to remember it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I like warmer weather. I really don't like the cold, so that part appeals to me. Of course, now, a lot of the like northern Florida and a lot of the South got hit with a lot of cold weather and snow and ice and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the temperature changes and stuff around the globe have been just insane. I did an article the other day where I found a time lapse from NASA that showed like the early 1900s and the temperature, global average temperatures, and then it with the time lapse, and it just showed by color, with blue being colder and red being the hottest, and just the color shift that our planet has gone in over the last 100 years was honestly a little bit scary. It was a little bit like what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Yeah,
worrisome.
yeah, in 100 years isn't I mean, sounds like a long time, but really isn't
No,
comparatively.
no, not yeah, exactly, not compared to the age of our planet. It's not at all.
Yeah.
So but yeah. Well, hell, we that's it's been the hour for a couple minutes now.
Oh,
um,
yeah.
but gosh, to anybody who is still here that didn't know or whatever, I know the title of this stream was Ellie Leonard, and as
I
you can tell,
I am
this
not
is
Ellie.
Brandon.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not Ellie. Not Ellie.
This is Brandon Elric, and he saved me by coming on as a guest. Yeah, it was supposed to be Ellie Leonard, but I have not heard from her, so I don't know what happened. She must have got caught up and busy. That things happen in life, so I'm not really too worried about it. But Brandon here saved me, so make sure you go subscribe to him. If all else fails, just to say thank you from me to Brandon.
Uh,
Subscribe to him. And thank you everybody for showing up. I'll be live again next Wednesday at noon Mountain Time. And I don't I don't remember who my guest is off the top of my head, so it'll be a surprise for all of us.
Actually, it might be me.
Is it you? Let me look.
'Cause I I think I'll have to look at my well, my calendar's on my phone, so I can't see it, but
Yep,
maybe it was is it?
it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is you. That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I guess if you do get in contact with Ellie, she could take my place next week if you wanna do that, but, whatever you wanna do, it's fine with me. I'll
Nah.
do whatever.
I'm not gonna move your spot. You were here for me for someone that, was a no-show, so I'm not gonna do that. I if all else fails, if she has time maybe later this week or something, maybe Friday, I'll see if she wants to come on for a different day. I'd do a different show or whatever. I don't have to do these on Wednesday at noon. I just, that was just the time I kind of there.
Yeah.
so
That's
so
kinda what
but
I was gonna try to do, but it's like it's really hard coordinating with other people and stuff and trying to get
yeah.
specific.
Well,
Yeah.
Tuesday with 2 gays is genius. I love that title. Like, I
Thank
have not
you.
tuned in yet to it. I'm sorry for that, but,
Oh,
I did see that title and I was like, "That's brilliant." So, well done on that.
well, thank you. Thanks. I came up I was trying to play with different titles like Tuesdays with yeah, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. It's very clever, very funny. I mean, it's very clear what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's It's awesome. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you everybody who showed. Thank you for all the people who kept me company with the conversations before Brandon came on to save me. And remember to subscribe to Brandon here. And everybody, have a good week.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Bye.